How would you like to improve decision making? How would you like to simplify your approach when it comes to making decisions? Well, I've got a couple of models that I'm going to share with you today to help improve and simplify our approach to decision making. Well, let's get to the whiteboard. The first thing I want to talk about here is what I've used in the past as an investment decision making tool or a proposal plan if you're looking at it from a revenue perspective. At the top of the square, I want to know what. What is the specific problem that we're looking to solve? What's the specific problem that we're looking to solve? What? To the left, I want to write why. Why is it important to solve? What's the actual impact of solving that problem and potential risk if we don't solve the problem? What happens if we do solve it? What happens if we don't solve it? Why? So what problem? Why? How? How are we going to solve it? How are we going to solve it differently? What's going to change? What is our plan? What is our approach? And then the last piece of this square, I put a money sign here, but it could be money, it could be time, it could be energy, it can be people. These are resources. What are the resources that it's going to take to solve the problem? Do we have access to those resources? And what we're looking at here is we're trying to figure out, number one, do we have clarity around the specific problem that we're looking to solve for? That thing that we need to make a decision on. Do we understand why it's important, what the business impact is of solving it, or the potential risks if we don't solve it, if we don't do the work? How are we going to do it? What's our plan? And then what are our resources? If we know those four things, we're going to help simplify our approach to making decisions. Simplify our approach to making decisions and actually improve the likelihood that we make a good decision. The second thing I want to do in order to help simplify my approach to decision making and improve the likelihood of success is the 2x2. We can make decisions, a linear decision. We can make a decision based on urgency. If it's something that just has to get done really, really quick, everybody's asking for it, we can go to keep doing those things. And you might find that you're doing a lot of work, but not really making any progress. We could also make a decision based on importance. If everything's important, is anything really important? If we're making decisions either based on urgency, you, importance, I, we can get ourselves into a situation where we're doing a lot of work, but not necessarily making progress. The other thing we could do is we could make a decision based on impact. Is this thing, this is going to make an impact. It's super important. So let's make all of those decisions. The point that I'm making with this is if we continue to make decisions based on a linear decision-making process through one dimension, we're going to take on risk. What if we add a second dimension? What if we take one of these letters and move it from the x-axis to the y-axis? What if we look at things in the context of urgency and importance, which is what Eisenhower did with his Eisenhower Matrix? Let's take that decision, and now, instead of looking at through one dimension, let's add a second dimension. If you use things like the investment decision-making tool, that square, and use a 2x2, you will both simplify your approach to decision-making and improve the likelihood of success. You will also get yourself into a situation where you'll be able to evaluate some of those decisions in the future and determine, are you using the right criteria when making those decisions? Simple criteria, simple decisions, leverage two dimensions, and lean on that square, that investment decision-making tool, and you will get better at decision-making. You will simplify your approach and you will improve your results. Thank you.